is delivered on ahead of 2022. We're building bridges in a region and for a region that so desperately needs that vision of a better future. People from all corners of the world will visit Qatar in 2022. Billions more will be watching on the screens. And for many, it will be their first experience and their first impression of the Middle East. And we invite them. We invite them to experience the richness of our culture and the warmth of our hospitality. We invite them to experience our sense of humor, our humanity, and to celebrate our love of football together. And to delve beyond the stereotypes and the myths perpetrated to divide East and West, and to form lasting relationships on a person-to-person level. And again, skeptics might suggest that this is unrealistic, or that we are undertaking a window dressing exercise for the international community. But the reality is the opposite. We are working every day to realize our dream. We are working every day to ensure that this event is a catalyst for positive change, and it is etched into history as a rallying point for our region. The potential momentum of hosting a World Cup is being harnessed for powerful change in Qatar in many spheres. And one of the most prominent examples is workers' welfare. We recognize the power of the World Cup to drive forward the change required to ensure that the health, safety, security, and dignity of the people building our nation. Now, Qatar has experienced continuous rapid growth over the past 2 decades. And whilst our country was committed to reforming workers' rights legislations, gaps existed in enforcement and oversight. Our journey on implementing necessary reforms has been accelerated as a result of the World Cup. We have built true and lasting partnerships within the international community in a spirit of transparency and openness that has served to guide us on this journey, providing constructive criticism where appropriate and praise where our efforts have warranted it. Now, at the Supreme Committee level, we have implemented a set of rigorous worker welfare standards that are created and continually improved through consultation with civil society and the business community. The standards are a set of detailed, mandatory, contractually binding rules which ensure that all contractors and subcontractors working on World Cup projects operate in accordance with universally accepted principles of human rights. They cover the entire cycle of the workers' employments, from recruitment in their home country until they leave Qatar. And enforcement is enforced by a robust 4-tier audit system that includes our third-party independent monitor, who has full, unrestricted access to our sites, as well as the ability to publish their annual reports independently on their own platforms. Now, to complement our audit and inspection process, we have signed a cooperation agreement with the Geneva-based trade union confederate, Building and Woodworkers International, in 2016 to hold joint health and safety inspections. Now, these joint inspections focus on occupational health and safety on our stadiums and accommodation sites. They extend into train-the-trainer programs, and they assist in enhancing our worker welfare forums. These are forums that allow workers to have their voices heard. And we're continually working with leaders in the technological fields to improve the lives of those working in Qatar. This includes research on health and nutrition with Weill Cornell University, a state-of-the-art medical record system to provide an integrated solution for managing and accessing workers' health records and medical history, soft and technical skills training to support workers in their personal lives and their careers, and a bespoke cooled clothing and helmets with smart sensors to enhance workers' comfort and safety. Recruitment fees are a multinational scourge affecting approximately 25 million migrant workers worldwide, and particularly in the Gulf and South Asia. And even though our Supreme Committee standards are strict on this matter, 80% of workers are legacy workers, hired by contractors prior to the establishment of our standards. Now, we wanted to reimburse workers on our projects who had paid recruitment fees regardless of when they came to Qatar. And in less than 6 months, we have worked with 41 of our contractors to reimburse approximately 8,000 workers a total of 43 million Qatari riyals, which is approximately $12 million over the next 2 to 3 years. Now, previously, the onus was on the worker to provide receipts or proof of payment. We shifted that burden from the worker to the contractor, and all 41 have complied. We are thoroughly encouraged with the cooperation that we have received on this issue after 6 months, just 6 months. Now, there is a long road ahead, and we will continue to play our part in the global battle against unethical recruitment. We are collecting data and initiating research that will be of immense value to sporting bodies, host nations, and experts in the field. Sharing our experience and expertise will add to the legacy that we are seeking to leave behind. And at the state level, we have taken significant steps within the international framework that demonstrates our commitment to change. The wage protection system is fully functioning and ensures workers are paid in full and paid on time. An employer-employee contract system is replacing kafala. A minimum wage is in place and under review. And the ILO has opened its regional office in Doha at the end of April, and a comprehensive technical cooperation program with the ILO is underway in assisting with the implementation of further measures to be introduced. Change is happening, and we are making progress. And we recognize that there is a long way to go on our journey, and that there is much room for improvement. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not here today to list achievements, but rather I'm here to demonstrate and underline the transformative power that mega sporting events possess. The work we are implementing is a live example of this transformative power in action. And I urge all of you to recognize that in order to truly fulfill our ambition, the international community, the international organizations, nations, and ultimately all of us as individuals must play our part in recognizing that power and acting on that potential. Our unified efforts are crucial in lighting and maintaining that spark that our world needs for a better future. For Qatar, for the Middle East, for the international community, the FIFA World Cup in 2022 is a precious opportunity to celebrate our common humanity and advance progress for human rights in our region. And I sincerely hope that you will all lend us your support and you will join us on our journey. Let me reiterate my thanks to the President and the High Commissioner for this opportunity to address you this morning, and I wish the Council a successful 38th session. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I thank you, Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now hold a very short break, 1 minute only, to prepare for the first cluster interactive dialogue. I kindly ask you to remain seated. Thank you.